everybody, welcome to Mathematical Production. Today we'll be going over what is an inverse function and how to solve for it. So an inverse function is essentially whenever you take a function and you transform your independent variable, which is normally x, into your new dependent variable y, and you transform your dependent variable y into your independent variable. So essentially you're just switching the roles of your x and y, right? Alright, so if I were to give you an example of this, let's say we had f of x is equal to 4 times x plus 3. Your first step would be to change your function notation into just y, because they essentially mean the same thing, but it's easier to solve this problem when you're working with y instead of f of x. And now you're going to want to change your variables. So you're just going to switch wherever you see a y and turn it into x, and wherever you see an x, turn it into y. So y becomes x, and x becomes y, and everything else stays the same. So now that you transform it, you now want to solve for your new y. And because you're adding by 3 to the right side and you're solving for y, you want to go ahead and subtract 3 from both sides. And then you're going to have x minus 3 is equal to 4 times y. And because you're multiplying by 4, you want to do the opposite to both sides and divide by 4. And now you're going to be left with y is equal to x minus 3 over 4. And now you want to change it back into the function notation. So you're not going to change it back into f of x because this is an inverse function. And the notation of that would be f to this negative 1x. And don't worry about this negative 1, that's just for notation. It doesn't actually have any operational values. So your inverse function is equal to x minus 3 over 4. And that's how you find your inverse function. And if you want to test this, we're going to use this rule where whenever you plug in an inverse function into a regular function, it is going to give you just x, and vice versa, right? So if you plug in an original function to the inverse function, you're still going to get x. So let's try to apply this. So our original function was f of x is equal to 4x plus 3. It's equal to 4x plus 3. So now let's try to plug in our inverse function, which is x minus 3 over 4. And whenever you're plugging in a function, you're just going to take what's in here and replace it everywhere you see an x. So 4 times what's in the parentheses, which is x minus 3 over 4. And then plus 3 to that. And you could go ahead and pull this division of 4 out, and you're going to have 4 divided by 4, which just gives you 1. So go ahead and scratch that out, and you're left with x minus 3 plus 3, and x minus 3 plus 3. Negative 3 plus 3 is just 0. And your answer is just x, which means that we found the correct inverse function for the given function. And that's how you check it. Alright, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, have a nice day.